Nothing. Oh, what can you hear me? Yep, let me see. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. All right, we're there. What is up, Blue Amaryllis, Dina, whatnot? Hello. Not a lot of you out there today. I tell you what, though, I got some very interesting things for the people who are going to be here. Go to live chat. Go to live chat. Live chat. Andrea Myers, good to see you. Hello, hello. Hi and howdy. Ninja Puppy, Joanne, Cindy, there's Adam, Shelburne, Melinda, starting off with a nice $2 super chat. Thank you, Melinda. Beardy, and good day, good day. There's Allie. What's up, Allie? How are you? Linda Crisp, Lisa Virginia. Good to see y'all. There's Lisa Johnson and Lucy Lou. Tom, I did get the chairs. I just picked them up about 20 minutes ago. Actually, they're under the porch still in the box. Mary Dale, good to see you. John Boy, what's up? Rozilla's Realm. Daisy Lynn McCarty from Australia. Thanks, Daisy, for stopping by. Woodstock, what up? I wanted to talk the other day. It's like, I want to talk to Woodstock. Oh, that's funny. I get this right here. That's just way too. I'm going to leave this up here. I think, hey, you know what I think was wrong in the meeting the other day is I had the volume all the way up, and when I turn it all the way up, if it gets too loud, it cuts out. Robert, good afternoon. There's Jane Chu, Susan Smith, canning salsa from the garden. Awesome, that sounds good. The grandkids off for coach trip, good deal. So I tell you what we're going to talk about today is going to be very interesting. I could have thumbnailed this and we'd have hundreds of people in here, but I just wanted this just for my people that come and hang out with me on Saturday. Oh, Dino, whatnot, Milo, man. I don't know. We spent $600 at the vet to get absolutely nowhere. We thought she had asthma, but then next thing you know, she don't have asthma, and it felt like kind of this stuff that I'm gonna be talking about. Just like I was really very disappointed in the vet visit the other day, to be honest with you. So, but she's right here. She's not eating that much. Julie's figured out. Oh, she's sleeping. Julie's figured out. We hear like we call it cat crack. Like little cat treats. We basically turned her diet into that. So she'll eat. Robin, 90s in Seattle. Wow. Teresa says the many smiles. That's what I like. Love, I hug, I pray for Maine. Is that where the hurricane's going? I know there's a hurricane out there right now. I don't really pay much attention to that stuff unless it's coming this way. But yeah, very, very going to be very, very interesting to show you. So I got the paperwork for Otter Creek and the stuff. I want to talk a little bit about that with all you all because you guys are my solids, my Saturday solids, and the replay crew. I know my replay crew's out there. So hey, don't forget to go to bookmark the whatnot. Put your pre-bids in. We'll be doing that. We might be doing a little late because I got to take my truck to the shop or back to Napa in between now and the whatnot. But get over there, get some pre-bids in. So yeah, so it's kind of slow right now, but I haven't been promoting in the videos. Yesterday's video ain't even got 2,000 views yet, and it's such a bomb, just a complete absolute explosion. It's so funny, man. Gosh, what the things of what you do for what you can do makes a big difference on the interweb. They don't eat catnip, Brazilla. Like for what? Well, we have wet food, and we have different flavors wet food, and she just walks right by it. She has options of dry. Once in a while, you'll see her get a couple pieces of dry food. You know, maybe it's just her. Maybe she's 10. Maybe she's getting old and she's just starting to, hey, not eat as much. You know what I mean? She still seems pretty normal. The breathing seems a little bit. Her breathing's always been messed up. And they kind of find out. Dr. Hernandez called back and mentioned something like we got Milo when she was a year old, and that they know in cats, if cats at a younger age have gotten a respiratory system, their breathing is off or something to that effect. So So maybe it's just, maybe we just overlooked it a lot and went and decided to go give the vet a bunch of money for absolutely nothing. Uh, oh well, that's what I'd rather been, but that's where it's like, it was a relief because we thought it was asthma treatable, but then it's not. The steroids they gave us to give her didn't do nothing, and freaking, and then so like, ugh, anyhow. Good morning, Joe. Good to see you. Alice, how are you? Just Lori says, afternoon, everybody. But no, what's gonna be funny is when I talk about this paperwork to get the well, one, the ordinances uh, signed on this day of July 10th, 1991. Okay. Now I get a kick out of some of this stuff. It's funny. And then the best thing of all is we're going to talk about this right here, the planning and zoning department, and what I and what I have to do in this packet. And then it's absolutely going to blow y'all's mind. It's gonna be like, you're gonna be like, what? I'm gonna put that down for now. It's funny. But what's up, Crystal? How are you? Living life with FND. Good to see you. Good to see you. But yeah, 1991. So the 90s to 2000, 2000. So what is it? How old is that? That's like 30 some years old. Because if we're in 2025, it's 25 plus another 34 years old. John Boy, $5 super chat. Appreciate you, John Boy. Hats off to you, my man. Excuse me. But man, oh man, that's pretty funny. Yeah, the inventory is different. It's unique because honestly, we basically are fortunate enough to have you all to support the channel to send different things that we auction off. So it does get variety of variety on there. 33 years. From 91 to 2025 is 33 years. Aloha, Deborah. Good to see you. So, yeah, but wait, just wait. You guys are going to get the biggest kick out of this. It's gonna be, I'm wearing my hat backwards. This hat's getting worn out. I need to go ahead and auction this bad boy off and get another one. Mark, oh, good to see you, man. Heading home from vacation. Everybody, what's up, Mark? Hey, Mark, I need you to email me your address because I got Orange Cat for you. He's still on my dash. I'm not sure if you saw that video yet, but when I saw your comment about it, I went back and got it before anybody else did. And I apologize if anybody gets my Tube Town. I'm out of stickers and I'm out of a lot of goodies. I got to kind of re-up on some of that stuff. I still have some to put in there, but I'm completely out of stickers. Kiko Tapia, 34 years. So yeah, 34 years, y'all. On top of that, so here's something I want to talk about. See, again, I could have thumbnailed this. I could have definitely thumbnailed this, and then we'd have a whole bunch of people on here. But I wanted the people to just come hang out with me to get the, because I'm gonna do a video about this. But this, can you even read that? Look how faint it is. All right. But definitely it's funny. So and to think about this, I'm not sure. This was given out at the meeting, and did they vote on this or something? I forget. I don't know. But it has to do with the comprehension plan. It received May 22nd, 1992. Oh, ironic. Ordinance 42. Lost my chat. Happy Saturday, y'all. Kelly, good day, good day. So yeah, it's been entertaining. It's been, man, the YouTube is so entertaining because, like I mentioned, when I get to the page in this right here, you guys are gonna be like, "What? Are you kidding me?" But if I did like Otter Creek zoning department discussion or something like that, and put the Otter Creek Town Hall on there, we'd have been 500 deep. But this is for my peeps, for my replay peeps. What's up, Cindy Sutton? Yeah, it's so funny. I'll talk about it. Let's see if we've had 160 views so far, 92 current viewers, so we've got about 70 of you. Said, I don't want nothing to do with that. He's just a rambling. He's the rambling man. Can't handle that guy. Perfect, Mark. Sounds good. Oh man, oh man. Accessory structures, additionals to single-family residences, accessory dwelling units, commercial fees may vary. Oh, may vary gives you wide open view right there. Mm-mm. All right, Tim. Have a nice day as well. Gatlinburg, Temperance, Maine. Is that Maine or yeah, M.I. Or is Michigan? One of those. No, Maine's in A. That's Michigan. I don't hit that like button, but yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day. We're gonna do the whatnot here in a little bit, and wait till we get to this page. Oh, just a tease. So funny. I'll tell you what. We get 100 people in here. We'll get to it. It'll be 15 minutes in. We have 96 people in here. Cause usually we're I got to figure this out. Just and so everybody knows, if you didn't see the video, luckily that video was a major announcement for Otter Creek, so it got 10,000 views. So a lot of people found out that Ron did got power. He's up and going. I bet you he's sleeping good at night. But yeah, I haven't been out to Otter Creek. Obviously, I've been at the track. I'll get out to Otter Creek a few times next week, but I'll be bouncing back and forth. Still got a lot to do at the track. Luckily, we got a few more weeks than I thought till races, but and I got a lot done. But no views, like 1.9 thousand views the last I checked. That's probably one of the worst videos in a long time. And it was mini meditations with Willis. Oh my goodness, well, he gave me the paperwork for it's a zoning compliance form. This is all new. It looks like. Looks like this may have been made up since all the stuff had gone down. That's this form. OC bounced as usual. Okay. Now this page is going to just blow your mind. Yeah, definitely happy for Ron. What's up, LRG? Yeah, super excited for Ron. So now, like I said, I have some more things to deal with, and so, but we are moving forward with things. Right now, it's not that critical, but. Yeah, well, I think this is just the, so what this is, an ordinance of Town Council of Town of Otter Creek, Florida, adopting the First Amendment to the Comprehensive Plan of the Town of Otter Creek, Florida, providing an effective date. Received May 22nd, 1992. Stamped, Bureau of Local Planning Plan Review. Whereas the town of Otter, the Town Council of the Town of Otter Creek, Florida, and the Department of Community Affairs of the State of Florida have entered into a stipulated settlement as to the reservations and complaints which the Department of Community Affairs has raised as the original comprehensive plan. And whereas the Town Council of the Town of Otter Creek has agreed to adopt the First Amendment to the comprehensive plan of the Town of Otter Creek as a result of such negotiations, therefore, be it ordained by the Town Council of the Town of Otter Creek, Florida, that 1. The First Amendment of the Comprehensive Plan of the Town of Otter Creek, Florida, as previously approved by the Planning Commission of the Town of Otter Creek. Well, how many times I got to say the Town of Otter Creek? It's hereby adopted a copy of the First Amendment being attached hereto and made part hereof by reference as Appendix A. This ordinance shall take effect upon passage. Passed and adopted to this 10th day of July, 1991, after published notice and after properly noticed public hearing by the Planning Commission of the Town of Otter Creek. Mayor of the Town of Otter Creek. Ooh, who's that? Do you guys know who the mayor of Otter Creek was? It's last name something. Let's see where we're at. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I wasn't paying no attention. So that's the first page of this. Now, it goes through a bunch of And I'll do a watch. I'll do a video on this, and I'll talk about. I'll do mention something in Otter Creek or something like that, and watch. It'll be a good view. It'll be a good thing. Whereas if luckily, like I said, I say this, I didn't do that thumbnail on this, and I want it just to be my regular piece. But like this is all the stuff. Now this is all the stuff that I guess the new council members and everything they had to vote on. Did they have to vote on this stuff right then or no? Was I wrong? You can barely even read this stuff. On top of that, like how could they have even had a chance to go over it if that was the case? Yeah, don't forget the whatnot. Get on the whatnot. Put the pre-bids in. Permit use. A building permit for the permitted use may be issued by the building officials on his own authority. Oh, okay. Well, then I already got that, didn't I? I haven't even read none of this, to be honest with you. I haven't even read any of it. Other than the first page, and then I browsed through this, and gosh, it is so funny what they want me to do. And it's like, I thought I already did that, but I was told it was wrong. Don't worry, McCallum B. It's no big deal. I'd hang out right here. John Boy says, sounds like BS. Well, there's things that are in question. I just went, like I said, on that meeting, I went polite, I went nice. I didn't mention nothing about the other stuff because, there's other things that, I need to take care of first. But, yeah, it was funny that this was there for me, ready to go. And now this compared to all the other stuff that I have. Now, do I need to go get all the other stuff that I have? Or that I needed? Oh my goodness. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Christy Tender, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I can't run for mayor, I live there. This mayor was named, last name Chews. Choose. Now read that. That's the mayor. That's the mayor about it. What's up, Amber? Hello to you and the fam. Hope you're doing well. Man, there's a lot of stuff I gotta do. Man, my battery's charged. Yeah, so the whatnot, I might be a little late on the whatnot. Like I said, I gotta run to Napa in between when I get done with this. But yeah, man, I'm just drawing y'all onto it. 120 people in here now. Players, man, 67, what's up? They need to unincorporate. Yeah, something. Well, some people say it's good. Some people it's bad. Maybe I should be the one to go around and go door to door and ask everybody, like, hey, would you guys vote on to unincorporate and give the town? Because nobody goes to the meetings. That's the problem with the town. Nobody goes to the meetings. Nobody cares about the town. It doesn't seem like. But now, when we get to 30 minutes, I'll show you at 30-minute mark. I'll show you the form. That way, I won't hang you on for the whole live. But all non-residential projects must complete the site plan review process approved before a zoning compliance can be issued. That's the first thing on this thing. Did y'all see that? I wanted to put that on there. Huh. Well, call your mom. Sorry about that. I just got caught off guard with some interesting things that were just shown to me. Payable directed to, yeah, right, pickle tea. Well, what's funny is like all non-residential projects. So I guess mine would be a non-residential project. Would that be mine? And this is the best part about it. This is the best part about it. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna keep doing me, man. That's why it's hard for me to even do the drama videos, even though they do great for me and it picks up my views. It's just energy draining for me. I'm just like, ugh. But this stuff is just hilarious because of now, this new zoning compliance forms, and it's pretty new. Like, I guarantee you, this hasn't been in the town of Otter Creek very long. Just so you know, it's $200 for a residential home, including modular or manufactured for the, I guess for the permit. No, it says commercial fees may vary. Here's all the fees. Just wait, it gets so good. You guys remember? You guys remember the first thing that I was told to do to get power? I'm so glad it's just you all because it's literally like in my core here. Like I totally could have like really got a lot of people in here to do this, but I just want my people to know, my replay people to know. I'll do a video of it, uh, but you remember when the very first thing I did when I was told that I understood, and then retired dad, are you in here? And retired dad did for me. So I know I said JK, I can't read backwards. I know, sorry, we're on the backwards facing phone. You have to be like me. Hey, look. Ooh, here's a good one. I haven't really read this stuff or nothing until now. Here's something funny at the bottom with this asterisk. Let's go ahead and throw this in there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in there. I wonder who made this form up. I wonder where this compliance form came from. Does it make you wonder? Am I in live chat or top chat? Live chat. I'm in live chat there. Okay. Yeah, well, it's gonna get very interesting, folks. Don't worry, I won't have a bomb video with only like 2,000 views. Here at the bottom, listen to this: additional fees may be due for the cost of engineers, legal counsel, and other professional consultants that are retained by the county in connection with review of the application or permit. So, does that mean the county, or is it the city, or are we using the county for? Is it because it's going back to the comprehensive plan or whatever this is from 1991? I'm going to go sit down with the town clerk and I'm going to go discuss this with her. Find out what all she knows. On top of, you can tell this was made very quickly on a Microsoft Word document. And look at this. Okay, so I made enough flyers and things in my lifetime. Look at the different size fonts. So they can fill this page up. You go from these really small fonts up here to this really big font down there. Oh man, if this don't make you smile, I don't know what does. What's up, Iowa 73? Good evening, good evening. Bonnie, Granny Luke, Bonnie Erebus. Where's that at? Like I said, I hadn't read none of this stuff. I'm doing it with you guys right now. So funny. 100, look, 143. Oh, the word must go. Sorry about that, you all. I can't get that. If I do that, it goes away. But yeah, I'm sure some emails went out. Hey, jump on the live. What's going on? Oh, this is so funny. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for processing. Upon staff's completion of their review, a PDF electronic file will be emailed to you. At this point, you may move forward with the building department and their permit process. They can be contacted, blah, blah, blah. Please provide entire executed packet at time of permitting. The entire packet. Remember, is retired dad in here? He must have ran out of Pepsi. He had to go to the store. Lisa Patterson, what's up? Scotland. All right. Cool. Farm Sim Aussie says, Charles, hope you're good love videos. I'm doing good. But thank you as always. Appreciate you. Man, we got a lot of Australian viewers. It'd be cool to go to Australia. What's up, Sweet Rage? Yeah, jump on the auction. Jump on the auction. Yeah, I didn't really promote it too much this week, so please get over there. Where are we at? We're at 24 minutes, 151, 145. It's bouncing around. Remember when retired dad? Remember what happened when I thought I was under the impression that I had to come up with drawings for the Okay, put a 1 in here if you remember that. You're not really watching the chat. I'm trying, but you remember when I had to come up with the drawings and retire? I drew a drawing and I sent it to our retired dad, and then he came up with those drawings. You remember that? Yeah, exactly. Okay, everybody remembers that. Is that seat back there? No. All right. So okay, so everybody remembers that I had to go. I had to draw stuff from retirement. Dad drew up those things for me. All right. Okay, so turning the page. I pretty much read everything on this page. Uh, all right. So everybody remembers that. All right. So again, on this page, it is very. They want up at the top. So the last thing on the first page is additional fees due to the cost of engineers, legal counsel, or other professional consultants that are retained by the county in connection with review of any application permit. Turning to page 2. First thing you see is additional fees may be due for the cost of engineers, legal counsel, and other professional consultants that are retained by the county in connection with review of the application permit. This is right after the Town of Otter Creek Planning and Zoning Department letterhead. I think when they were making this document, they forgot to take that. They forgot to take that off. That's what they forgot to do. I'm thinking because. All right, just so everybody knows. All right, it's getting there. We're getting there. We got 4 minutes. I got to build it up. 4 minutes so I get this till we turn the page. Our requirements: property deed, site plan, survey, parcel under 3 acres for residents. So now they're saying they want a survey, recorded affidavit when applicable, whatever the ADU affidavit, whatever that means. So this is what everybody's got to do in town of Otter Creek now, I guess. Okay, owner's name, phone, owner's email, agent email, intend use of proposed structure, residential, commercial, or industrial. Well, what about leisure? Right? What about leisure property? I don't know. Maybe description of proposed project. Power pole activated. Right? No, Dina, hold on. Dina, you're talking about this. This is the 1991 stuff. This here, you can tell, has been recently made. This has definitely been made by somebody in Microsoft Word and has made to fit the pages in full by no professional does this. I mean, I'm telling you right now. This isn't this was probably made by, I'm guessing, Zim or with the help of the new town clerk to get this made up so that he can give it to me now that I can have something. I'll promise you. I'll just about promise you. This was not there before. I would just about bet. I could be wrong. But this was obviously, so now it's requiring a survey for parcels under 3 acres of residence. Okay. Well, I guess that's every resident under 3 acres. And it's zoning compliance. I need compliance for power, I guess. All right, so description of proposed project. Parcel ID number. Is this property vacant, yes or no? Are you replacing a structure, yes or no? Please indicate number of existing structures on property. Mobile home, sheds, barns, single family home, or other. Driveway. Private easement. County Lime Rock Road, county paved road, state paved road. I would say private there. Owner's agent signature. Agent authorized statement when applicable. Everybody give an agent. That's like giving the agent permission right there at the bottom, I guess. So, we're getting there. We got 45 seconds. Now we get to the next page. Holy cow. This is that. I guarantee you this was made up by them to give to me. All right, here it goes. Ooh, the page is turning. Well, surprise, it don't say at the top. Additional fees may be due for cost of engineers, legal counsel, and other professionals, consultants that are retained by the county in connection with review of the. So is the county going to review this stuff for the city, or is the city going to? Do they mean the city? What do you guys think? Put city? Do they mean city or put county? Why would they be going to the county? Or I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong here. I could be wrong. Would it be? Should it be the county? I have to take a look at that shot again. I'm pretty, yeah. I don't know. Well, I have the lease of the property, so I guess that means I'm the agent, right? Oh yeah, get a lawyer only way. Well, all right, we made it to the 30-minute mark. Excuse me. But yeah, we have 162 people in here. They're all waiting. See, it's good. And I have to thumbnail it. People start talking about it. Well, the average view duration is like 8 minutes. They're like, stop it. You gotta go. It's all good. I like it for the people who stay. My route, my tap route. All right. Remember when I went to town hall and I took him that packet with the different drawings, quote unquote site plan. Remember that he told me, like, you gotta come with a drawing. You gotta come here with a drawing. Okay, so I did that, right? And then next thing you know, the big issue. It needs to be the site plan, and it needs to be by a structural engineer, or no, a civil engineer, or don't worry about that, just come fill out the paperwork. Oh well, no, don't do that, fill out this 5-packet paperwork. Oh wait, no, don't do that, do this. You know, we've explained it before. We went through several many things, right? And then, so I get the stop work thing, right? Oh, it's in my truck. The stop work thing, and it needs to be, anything needs to have a sealed, unsigned, or sealed, signed site plan document, right? Hold on, let me go grab it. Here, I'll take you guys with me so you guys can listen to me. But am I not mistaken? Didn't it say it needed like oh whatever, a site plan or something? Here it is. Oh yeah, kind of getting beat up and floating around in my truck. All right, now this is where it gets. That's where I don't understand how this stuff works. Boy, I guess all right. Please submit a building permit application for the permitted market. This is a commercial property, and a minimum in application documents would contain a signed and sealed site plan for licensed design professional. Remember that? Now remember, okay, now maybe it's different all of a sudden because it's residential. Maybe this is different because it's residential. I could be wrong here. I could be completely wrong here. But here we go. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Site plan must be drawn on provided page. So it's going back to me having to draw, right? Okay. Seriously, people. I mean, okay, is that not okay? Site plan must be drawn on provided page. Please note, front property line is determined. Well, that's all one word right there. Right? Is that one word to you? Line is determined. This is something I expected I'd make. Line and LIN line is determined by driveway placement. Please draw proposed project and indicated the following. So now I got to draw the location of the driveway or propose. Once again, is that one word or is that two words? Boy, I tell you what, man, I'm going to make a video of this and oh man, this is ORPROPOSED. Or is it OR space? The broadcast is blurry. Oh, it's probably, okay, let me do this. Did that straighten it up? I know you guys can't read backwards. Okay. I'm trying to read the chat. All right. So location of existing and proposed. Once again, all one word. Existing. Okay. All right. I cleared up. Cool. Thanks, dude. All right. So existing and proposed structure. All. Oh no, there's a space between structures. Existing and proposed, all one word. Okay. Measurements from proposed structure to all property lines. I had the measurements in the truck. I just didn't put. I didn't want to clog up the sheet. But honestly, it's back to me going to him with what I've already given him, but on this piece of paper that has all kinds of misspelling and typos. And remember, this is from the 1990s. This is 1991. This is obviously something that has been made up very recently for me to comply with. All right. Look at that. 169 people on there. We'll get to the last page in a minute. But ultimately, yeah, it comes back to I need the drawings. You need to draw on this page as what you did before. Oh, this thing is definitely rushed. If this don't tell you that this all was rushed and made specifically for me, and then they have it ready for me at the meeting, come on. This is why I saved this chat for you all on Saturday, because I know it's going to be, again, my core chat. It's not going to be a big one, And I will talk about this in the video, just because of the fact of I'll put the thumbnail out, and it'll be a humdinger versus yesterday. Don't forget to go watch yesterday's video if you hadn't, man. I'm hoping to get 2,000 views on it. That was a swing and a miss on that one, but hey, it's got to do with positive fun, and people want the drama. Hold on, where'd it go? I gotta save all these so I don't lose them, because they'll be important. They're going to be important here pretty soon. I know, right, JK? No, I'll just take the drawing to the page. That's what I'll do. Just write "see attached, include your drawing." That's a good one. That's a good one. It doesn't that like if this wasn't a rushed thing, I don't know what was. I don't know why. They had it ready for me to like bring back to them like what my plan is and all that. I guess I'll have to check in on the survey, but I'm sure the survey will be out of date. You have to get a new one. It'll be whatever you can do, in my opinion. And does anybody ever a lot of stuff hits me after the fact, and we'll talk about this too, just because this is like the secret Otter Creek live that we're talking about it. And I wish Levi would get on. Levi texted me earlier. He called and texted, but I can't. It goes off my live, so I have no way of getting a hold of him to tell him to jump on here. But did they specify what color crown? Oh yeah. How many more typos can we find on this? Oh boy. Setback. Now that's one word, I'm pretty sure. Man. Good gosh. All right. Moving on. Oh, we have 2 more pages. Ooh. Right? Oh no, 1 more page. This is it. Then we can look at the ordinances. Then we can look at these ordinances so they're 34 years old. Yeah, well, you know what? Too bad, so sad. Tubetown is there and gonna stay. What's up, James? GL Tiny Bitches in the house. Hey, I'll text you. Well, they're wanting a survey. I gotta find out. Do you guys have that survey? There's no specific date on it though, right? So this is the biggest. James, this is the biggest made up thing, the quickest made up or proposed. The one word or proposed. Oh, here's the government location of all roads and space right dash of dash ways, or is it and right dash of dash ways? Again, location of existing and proposed, all one word. Oh man. Oh, Jeremy, what's up, dude? Jeremy's in the chat. Hey man. So look here, dude. I need to call you. I got to call you. I'm gonna put that there so I'll blow away. So I'm discussing these ordinances from 1991 that I guess they readapted or whatever. And it happens to be ordinance number 42, which happens to coincide with this on my stop work application thing, ordinance 42, and section or ordinance section 42. But yeah, so ultimately, dude, let's look at this. I take the drawings to them, and I was all wrong. Need a structural engineer and all this stuff. Now this I could be wrong because it's residential maybe, but it doesn't really because the application is for both commercial and or residential. But ultimately, I got to circle back to drawing on this provided page. I got to draw them what I'm doing, but I need to get some information. But so many typos. So this was completely 100% in my opinion. The ordinances over here, Jeremy, are from 1991. This is the packet of them, which they just got at the meeting. And I got something else I want to bring up about the meeting. You can barely read them. So if they just got them at the meeting, they didn't have time to look out and read them over. And if they voted them in, that was interesting. Hold on, you all. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, everybody. That was Levi calling in. He'll start calling. But this zoning compliance thing was completely and totally made up just for me. I'm pretty confident. But has all kinds of typos on it. Has it's commercial and residential, I guess. But yeah. So moving on to the last page. Oh yeah, so it could be parcel IDs, max flood zone, max height, approved setbacks, front, rear, side, street side, special, legal, non-commercial, must comply with building setback requirements and local proposed improvement as shown on the approved site plan. Well, does it need to be the site plan that I draw up, or do I gotta have a signed site, a signed sealed plan, or do I have the drawings I've already have? Like I'm in. There's so many different. You're right, Polar Spark. Well, too, you know what I mean? It's on tape a couple of times. That's illegal for him to kick me out of town hall, right? Isn't it illegal for him to kick me out of town hall and tell me town hall's closed when he sat there and just did business with the other guy right in front of me? So, yeah, Hell's headquarters and chill. So, Jeremy, I have 2 races in September. I'll correspond with you. I got a couple things I need to talk to you about. So, I can't do it after live because I run to Napa real quick for my battery and I get back and do the whatnot. But I'll call you this evening. I'll text you first. Yes, it is illegal. So, that's the one issue that I have with that situation there, because I'm just more and more disappointed in this situation, because it's like all of a sudden, yeah, this couldn't be. Think about this. Instead of that day when he decided to kick me out and he decided to oh, by the way, town hall's closed, could he have said like, hey Travis, don't worry, I'm working on this new compliance form, which won't be spelled out correctly. It'll have all kinds of typos in it. It'll have the same thing on the very next page. But I'm working on that. That way I can get it to you. I don't know. This 100%. This is my speculation. You guys make your own speculations. I'd love to see where this was in play prior. I guess I could ask Miss Belinda. Levi, you in there? What's up, dude? Sorry, I had to text you. What's up, my man? I'll call you when we're done. But yeah, this thing is this. Please retain this form for your records. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us or email the clerk at Town of Otter Creek. I think I'm just gonna go talk to the clerk at Town of Otter Creek, find out what she knows. So here, check this out, Jeremy. So look at this. Look at the different size fonts on this thing all over, just to make the page complete. There's a little bitty font up here, which that's what the last page ended with, so it started with this. I've done a lot of Microsoft Word documents, so I know all about this stuff. Look at it big down here, real big. I guess that's for the people who can't. It's property vacant. Or to yell it at you. Is a property vacant? Yes or no? Are you replacing a structure? Yes or no? Like, what's the deal with that? Hey, you know what? The best thing about Otter Creek, it is definitely It's definitely becoming a joke. Oh, here's something. What about this, everybody? Since you're in here, Jeremy, what about this? The guy seemed like a great guy, but Julia brought this up to my attention. Again, I try to see the best in everybody, the best in any and everything, but suspicion started raising in the sense of the new guy that was there that got voted in. Seemed like a great dude. He'd come and ask me after the meeting. He's like, "Man, what did I get myself into?" Um, I don't know what he knows. I don't know. He just moved in. If he's, I saw Brent and Teresa's live where they were. I'm not sure if he lived in Zim's chair. If he's lived there 6 months, if he lived in Zim's or whatever. But that would really be very, to me, that would be very peculiar if he did live in Zim's trailer park and then bought the house there and then now runs for council. Why hasn't he been there before? Why hasn't he ever been? Why all of a sudden you have so much interest in the meeting that you're going to run for town member? Right? Okay, everybody help me dissect this all. And I'm going to do more. I'm going to do, I got to just talk to people, figure this out. Look, 175 people in there. I know people are starting to, Travis is talking about the Otter Creek stuff. I don't know, man. I got a lot of interesting documents, but I definitely am confused again by a lot of this stuff. And yeah, that was definitely a little bit, in my opinion. Why didn't? Okay, what, Levi? He says, guess what? What? I love you. How about that? Okay. Again, what happened to? I know. I guess that was Stuart Stewart that came in. I don't know who Stuart Stewart was. I've never seen the guy. Um, but yeah, that's where it's like he obviously had. I don't know how good, if he's good or bad or what. But I thought for sure Don would have been there. I thought the other guy. Wasn't there another guy? Or maybe that was Stuart Stewart. But I thought Don would have put his thing in. But why all of a sudden? I mean, I'm not knocking on Rex's son-in-law or this other new guy, whoever, the new resident. But to me, that gets a little peculiar because Julia's asking about it, and Julia obviously she's my protector, man. She will. I lean on her so much with being able to, I guess, read through the lines or like see things that I don't ever see because I try to see the best in everything. But definitely, like, that's just odd to me, right? Is that not odd to you all? Okay, put a 1 in the chat because I ain't been reading the chat. I don't even know what's going on in the damn chat. But I'm just on my brain like, that's odd. Why would they not have been on any of the other town meetings? Why would all of a sudden they just be there and want to be on the board? Okay, so it's blowing up with the ones. So yes, this is something I'm going to talk about on my video when I go over this stuff. Look, I got 200 people in there. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. That to me just strikes me as a bit odd. I would think, and it'd be, like I said, it'd be, well, one thing about it, from what I understand, if the guy, the new council member, if he hasn't been there, living there 6 months, he's not able to be a town member or council member. So then, therefore, I guess it would go to I'm just caught up in my thoughts. I think Rex's son-in-law might have been because there was 2 open seats available. Yeah, sure, and maybe he's a great candidate. Again, I don't know him. What's up, Levi? I don't know him, but I would think, in my opinion, I would think they would have already been going to meetings. That's where, like, my vote would have been Don. I'm sorry, I don't care if you like Don or not like Don. It doesn't matter to me. If Don was there, I would have voted on Don because he's obviously been to a lot more town meetings. He has more interest in the city. Now, if it's for their own agenda, well, then what's going on here? As what Teresa and then mentioned, I think, saying like something about a yes man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Sim stacked the board, classic Southern politics. Oh yeah, the good old boy system you talked about. Like I was involved in the good old boy system, like literally like defaming. Like now, let me ask you this: was that defaming Jason? Um, is that defaming Jason, the old town clerk, by sitting there saying that, basically accusing him of being part of the good old boy system and trying to push permits through? I need to ask the chat that. Like, cause that's what he said. He basically said that that's what Jason was doing, and trying like. I'd known Jason like a couple weeks. Like, how could there even be favoritism, for crying out loud? The dude was just coming in and starting to do a stellar job for the thing, and he even said it. He even said in the comment, I pinned it. He quit because Zim wouldn't stop yelling at him. Zim wouldn't stop yelling at him, and all about me and my permits. So, I don't know. He has to live there. Is his name Jason? I'll forget his name. But he has to live there for 6 months. Now, imagine this. Imagine how suspicious this would be if he lived in Zim's trailer park for 6 months and then just bought the house there. Like I say, seemed like a nice guy, you know what I mean? But I hope he understands, you know. And if I'm not mistaken, he's from Jacksonville. And if I'm not mistaken, from different sources I've been sent emails from and heard different things from, I think he's friends with a lot of pageants on Facebook. That would be odd. That would really be odd, wouldn't it? Man, I could be wrong there. This is just word through the grapevine. But Jason was the stellar's dude there, getting everything. I mean, him and Belinda were working like peanut butter and jelly, man. They were working good. But I don't. Yeah, but it's okay. So is that defaming him? Could that be considered like I mean, that's bad. I mean, that's again, the mayor sitting there talking about the former town clerk and then saying he can't fire him, but he's gonna bring it up to the board. Well, if he's gonna bring it up to the board, he can't fire. He's gonna bring it up to the board that he's doing bad things. Well, didn't everybody leave? I'm pretty sure everybody left, probably because there was a common denominator here. Zim is from Jacksonville. I lived in Jacksonville my whole life. Zim is from Jacksonville? And this other guy's from Jacksonville? No. Really? Oh, I hope, what's that guy's name? I hope he understands, like, he's just opened his whole entire life up to people, like, digging into him and looking at his past and looking at who he is. Like, I could care less. I just think it is a little bit suspicious, in my opinion. But I think the two awesome things about Otter Creek, I know it's definitely a big joke, but awesome. There's a few awesome things. I'd say half of the residents are awesome. Otter Creek Trading Post is awesome, and Tubetown is awesome. You know, that's where, you know, those are the things that go there to see for the awesomeness. Obviously, well, you can go to the schoolhouse, but you can't really go into the schoolhouse. But as far as like things to go and see and do, I guess, well, the schoolhouse and the ranch, I guess that is kind of part of it. But it's just a bit strange. His name was Luke. Okay, technically, it's not defamation. Only defamation if the statement is untrue. It's spread to cause harm. So yeah, but the statement was untrue. What if Jason was willing to go to court about that? I don't know, but what, like, if he sits there and says, hey man, you know, I thought about that. I was like, man, is he just sitting there? He's sitting there like saying it was him, accusing him of trying to like basically do untrustworthy things and push permits through. It was all done wrong. I like to see what was done right on the new application, or did Ron ever do a new application? Did Zim come take pictures? Okay, so here's something else, everybody. Since we're on this, we have 200 people here, and I gotta go here pretty soon. So here's the humdinger for you. We got all this weird stuff, right? We got all this weird stuff going on. And thanks, Replay Crew, for going on and staying on here just long enough. How about this? I'm going to tell you what happened, because I got to try to get the interview done with Ron. But the very next day, right? The very next day after that last video came out with Zim closing town hall on me, the very, very next day, that morning, I got a call from Ron. He said, man, you won't believe it. Zim called him earlier in the morning and said, hey, can you send me pictures of the stuff? So Ron sends him pictures, and he needed to send another picture that he needed to see the conduit. Same thing on mine. The same exact thing on mine. You need to see the conduit in the ground, right? So Zim says, hey, can I just come over there? So Zim goes over to Ron's house. Now keep in mind, Zim has known Ron hasn't had power for a month. Now, it hasn't been a year. I know that. I made that clear. But he knows he hasn't had power for a month at this point in time. Now Zim tries to go over there, takes pictures of it. You know what Zim was missing? They were missing? A grounding rod and the grounding thing. Guess what Zim does? Himself drives and goes and gets the materials for Ron. Now, if that don't look even more suspicious to me, you know the guy hasn't had power for a month, right? And then now the very next day after you got blasted on the internet, and I didn't blast it, people are blasting it, not me. I'm just showing you what's going on. The very next day, you get pictures. You go over there. You go over to your neighbor, like literally right across the street, right across the street, right across the street. You decide to go there. You know he has that power for a month. If I'm the leader of the town, I know my residents have power. I'm going to go over there. Hey, man, look, what can we do? What can we do now? It was a month, maybe 3 weeks. I want to say it was about a month, 3 weeks or so. That's still unacceptable to me. Unacceptable to me. But how suspicious does it make you look when the very next day you yourself go and drive it, and then you have... Actually, I'll just wait on what happened after that, because I'm not sure if... I'll just wait. I don't think so. I haven't seen them, Levi. I haven't seen them on, bud. Oh, can you guys hear it? Huh. How did the new council member get the power? Yeah, I don't know. Good question. Yeah. So anyway, I gotta get off this chat because I got that whatnot coming up, and I gotta get to Napa to check that battery. So I want to say thanks to everybody in here. Thanks for the super chats. We hit $5.80. That's more of our norm. So I appreciate you guys who helping out. No new members, so any new subscribers that jumped on, I do appreciate you. Thank you. We're subscribers. Well, we backed down a few. We're at that trickle down point, but jump on the whatnot for me. Go put your pre-bids in now. That's another way to keep supporting this fun employment, because I got a lot of questions. I got a lot of things to go through and talk about, and these ordinances from 1991 and how all this stuff is kind of still a little bit suspicious to me. Same thing with the new council members. That's just a little suspicious to me as well. So we'll see how things fan out in the town of Otter Creek. But thanks to everybody hanging on here. I appreciate it. I'm glad I didn't. I wanted this to be kind of like my people, you know, in the sense of not doing the thumbnail with all that and the people who jumped on here. But yeah, it's definitely just a little bit suspicious there. We'll see you, Levi. Later, LRG, Carolyn B, we appreciate it. Yeah, definitely jump on there, put those pre-bids in. It's probably going to be a little bit slow. I'm hoping not, but the items are there. Be willing to bid as much as you want. Look, there's Milo. See, Milo's like acting like normal. So, and we just wanted to give the vet a lot of our money. That's all. Well, the things you do for your animals, bicycle. Bicycle. That's funny. All right, see you all. We got about 2 minutes, but man, oh man, do I got more questions. Jeremy, I'll call you in a little bit if you're still on. And got to get a few things from you. And then check on those dates for the Hell's Headquarters trip coming up soon. I know, depending on my races, I might have, I got a feeling there's going to be some other things going on in October. If I had to push off of them, we'll see. I don't know just yet, but we'll kind of see as to what happens. It's all good, Christy. Go check out all the new weird things that are going on. So ET, aloha, not just hi and bye. So anyway, people, thanks for hanging out, and just me just blah blahing about this stuff. So yeah, I'll call Levi on the way. He just wants to say hi. Hi. Later, everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Deuces. And 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beep. Hey, Lena. We're out of here. We're signing off. That's right. Stay weird. Later, Polar Spark.